I've been following your work for the past couple of years. You've been one of those people who really, firstly, very quick to provide the information online, raw, unfiltered. I've monitored how you were covering, especially the genocide in Gaza, not only with direct information, but you've been also on the streets. You're constantly on the streets, like interviewing people, getting direct information from them, and providing it to the people. And the first thing I wanted to know, if you wanted to give to our viewers and listeners, is what made you come online, and what's motivated you to focus on current affairs and bring people the latest news as they are without any sort of interference from mainstream media?
I'll be honest, I was just a normal guy using Twitter. This was probably back in November 2022, I'd say. That's when I first signed up for Twitter. And I was following a lot of what was going on with the Russia and Ukraine war. And I used to see a lot of stuff on the mainstream news, and I used to think, oh, there must be more behind this. So I started looking into what was going on over there. And I was making some posts about, what was going on over there, but I only had about 80 to 100 followers, like a very small following. But when I was sort of looking for news about what was going on over there, I noticed what was going on over in Palestine, mainly like the West Bank. And this was, a few months before October 7th, but I saw loads of, things that Israel was doing to the Palestinians. And then after October 7th, after, the Nova Music Festival, I started seeing like a huge propaganda campaign coming from Israel, trying to paint the Palestinians in a bad light. So then I just naturally just started posting loads about what was going on over there. And then my followers went from about 500 at the beginning of October to like 50,000 by the end of October, because I'm not sure, I was just getting, I was literally sitting there all night just posting breaking news, and then it just sort of grew from there. Yeah, it wasn't really like a plan, but it just sort of happened. So I thought after I got some followers, I had like a responsibility now, so just carried on doing it, I guess.
That's amazing. So 50,000 from then onwards, now almost 500,000 you have on X. And it began, so you primarily got the momentum after the Gaza genocide began, which was a similar period to also when I started to have more following too, because I think people were very thirsty to get that information. All of the information was so propagandized, if that makes sense, and you had a lot of media bias. So it shows you that there's a lot of interest with people to get that raw information, and without any sort of bias and without any propaganda.